This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, obviously it's every team's plan to run the ball each and every game. But today, he challenged his offensive line to help his running back get the record. They know that he's been so productive in his career, and today he has an opportunity to get the rushing touchdown record. So in the red zone, I will be shocked if they don't get this guy the ball. They all want him to receive the rock because he has meant so much to this team and to this program. Expect that to be a big focal point of the running game today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. This one is out of bounds, a mistake on a simple opening kickoff. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them, and one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. They can't stop him. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. NC State comes to the line quickly. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, third down in the red zone. Can they convert? Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The receiver grabs it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. Now left with two of them here in the first half. Okay, now it's second and goal from the one. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Oh, that's a huge tackle for loss. It was second and short. Now it's third and medium with a chance to get off the field. They've got to execute here and force them to punt.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. Third down and goal. Touchdown, NC State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Kind of a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. To the air, it's Bentley. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
Tight end goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Ncaa. He has first down yardage at the 46.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. NC State now operating in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense, Chris. That's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Bentley. Looking for the wideout. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Fighting off the defender. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Now, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. He steps out at the 4, close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
This is just a game-changing play right here. Not only the interception, but the huge return on the back of it to set up the offense with great field position. Now they've got to capitalize and put this ball in the end zone. What a tremendous play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's got some space. Look out. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So far, it's NC State on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. NC State getting set for their 1st and 10 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. In the red area, it's Scott. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. NC State lines up 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. For the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offense offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
BAT is good. They go up 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Coming after him. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Oh, man, you cannot miss these opportunities. It's fourth down. The head coach is trying to be aggressive, and you've got an open man. He just drops it. Chris, I got to tell you, if you want to win big games, you've got to make big plays, and that's certainly one they want back.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Automatic in the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Back to throw. It's Bentley. Using his legs here. It's past the 30. Wow, it's another broken tackle. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys. Oh, the pass rush gets home. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. With the catch, it's Thomas. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Now the Wolfpack will call for their first timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this fourth down play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The pass is intercepted. He could go at the 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, in these playoff games, points are at a premium, and this is a huge mistake by the offense. It looks like they've got points in their pocket, and the defense is able to step in front of the pass and take it the other direction.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the handoff. It's a bunt. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to pass. It's Bentley. He's looking deep here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, there hasn't been a lot go right for this group in this first half. They're getting run off the field. But if they have a chance in the second half, it starts with that score before halftime. Now you've got to go and regroup. I don't know, have an orange slice, do something, because they've got to play better in the second half.
And he makes the catch, a successful two-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second is short. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Chris, this is what I love about the RPO. Look at this. It's just an easy concept, but if you make the right read, you get it on the left flat, and it's a nice little completion.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout taken by NC State here, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half. Able to execute and get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selvia. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Bentley. He's picked for a third time tonight. Could take it all the way. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? To throw, it's Bentley. Looking for his big tight end. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today? So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking for some space. It's Scott. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage, 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Same tailback, another carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the tailback's got it again. Powering through. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Moves out of the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Grab for a touchdown. Now the try for 2. Back in motion now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make for this offense. And Chris, I would always recommend to try to tie this game up right here. You're down 3, kick the field goal, but who knows what they're going to try to do here.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Back to throw. It's Bentley. Here comes the rush. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the adjustment on defense. They have been killing them with the back out of the backfield, and finally the defense is able to adjust and get out there. And then a nice hit right as the ball arrives. That's quality stuff on the outside.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss and tackle for loss.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Scott. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there, just missed him.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Sometimes as a head coach, you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard. But this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. 1st down for their offense.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do. Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
So far, it's NC State on top. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Touchdown, Wolfpack! This offense really clicking. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. to scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Selvia. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry up. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He was out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
He keeps it on a design run. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And it falls incomplete.
Chris, this is why they pay the head coaches the big bucks here. This is a tough decision. Do you rely on your defense? Do you go for it right here on 4th and short? It's got to be a gut decision by your head coach. Does he believe in these guys? Can they get these yards? We'll find out.
He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Powers into the end zone. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, this was their only hope. They had to get an onside kick. They're down by so much. Chris, it's just such a low percentage play, and a good job by the hands team on the opposite side covering this one up.
Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Receiver in motion now. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
He They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Trying to find some room. It's Scott. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. Tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Bentley. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level, so I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's another big play for this defense, and for the offense, the struggles continue today. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joe. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over.